Ryan Garcia, that last fight against them.
It looks like the rematch between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia won't be happening anytime soon, if at all. It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Mage, a.k.a. just do this all day, the two-time demonetized champion of the world.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up.
Check it out, man. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. Prior to their last fights, we were hoping to see the highly anticipated rematch between these two dudes. But after their last performances, Ryan Garcia lost, got dropped in the second round. Ryan Garcia seems to have a habit of getting dropped in the second rounds, right? Every fight that he got dropped in, it was in the second round. And almost by the same type of punch. But whatever the case, Ryan Garcia lost the fight against Rolando Romero. Back of the ambulance crying, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Devin Haney, in his fight with Jose Ramirez, didn't look too good. It looked like he had PTSD. It looked like he was gun shy. It looked like he was very timid in the fight. He wasn't willing to really engage in a fight, and it left people with a sour taste in their mouths. They felt it was just a boring fight. But Oscar Dela Hoya, the promoter of Ryan Garcia, isn't interested in a Devin Haney fight at all. And he says this, quote, "I'll never, ever put Devin Haney in with one of our guys. I won't waste my time with Devin because he runs and he will continue running," end quote. Now, this wasn't the case prior to his last fight with Jose Ramirez. And look, man, the way I see this whole little running thing, that's usually stated by guys who's very limited one-dimensional fighters. Let's just call a spade a spade. Right? There's a way to stop guys who are fleet-footed in the ring, who are very mobile in the ring. There's ways to stop those guys. But a lot of those dudes can't stop those dudes. Some guys got faster feet, more agility, more athletic than some other guys, and they will never, ever, ever be able to beat that guy in that department. This is what Oscar's talking about. He sees Devin Haney in a fight with Ryan as Devin Haney just running around from Ryan Garcia. That's not how that first fight played out at all. Now, there could be many factors on why Devin Haney put out that performance against Jose Ramirez, right? The layoff, he was still just have that memory of just what happened in the Ryan fight. And it was just something mental was going on with Devin in that fight. We never seen Devin Haney Devin Haney throws punches. He wasn't known as a fighter who didn't engage or didn't throw punches. He wasn't never necessarily known as that type of fighter. But now after that one performance, now he's labeled as that type of fighter. But we seen Devin Haney in fights where he was fighting guys, right? Just fighting guys. There was a lot of action, a lot of punches thrown, right? Oh, you can say what you want about his power, but he was throwing punches. And now all of a sudden, after Ryan loses against Rolly, his stock has dropped. People questioning, was the posturing the reason why Ryan Garcia looked so good against Devin Haney? That's the real reason why he don't want to put him back in there with Devin Haney. Because now Devin Haney, if anything, he could get on his bike and move around the ring and make it really tough for Ryan. Because guess what? Ryan don't got no feet. He got 2 left feet, 2 left knees, cement shoes on. He can't move. And Oscar knows this. So he's not willing to put Ryan in there because Ryan already got 2 L's now. Ryan never touched the world title. And pretty much Ryan Garcia's on life support as far as him being anything credible in the sport of boxing. Not to mention all the stuff he's been talking, all the disparaging things he done said, the negative things he done put out into the boxing universe. And then everything came crashing down. Right? Everything came crashing down. But look, man, Oscar De La Hoya knows his shit. Oscar De La Hoya knows boxing. He understands what he's seeing, but he also got an image to uphold. He also got to make Ryan Garcia look good, right? So he's never going to say, well, I don't want to put him in there because I don't know if he can beat him. Because Ryan Garcia looked like a totally different fighter against Rolando Romero. He didn't have that same intensity that he had against Devin. He just didn't have it. He don't look like a fighter that's been growing. He don't look like a fighter that's gotten better in his time off, right? So there's a lot of reasons why Oscar De La Hoya probably don't want to go through with that rematch, which would probably still be a solid, lucrative fight for boxing, but probably not as much as it would have been if both guys put up really good performances and if Ryan Garcia actually beat Rolando Romero, which was an upset, by the way. But it's crazy, right? They was doing all this talking about Devin before the fight. And I'm not giving Devin, I'm a fan of Devin Haney. I'm a fan of the Haneys, but he didn't look good in that fight. And that didn't help his case either. So both guys really need to go back to the drawing board. I'm not sure what's going on with Devin. He seemed to be very out of whack. I guess for Devin, in my opinion, his dad needs to take a back seat. Maybe take the second seat. Focus on managing and promoting his son and let the trainers train his son. Devin Haney needs a trainer that's going to train him to develop him so he can get better. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Devin Haney right now is going through like a mental block to where he's scared to let his hands go now. We see this happen to fighters. And it's happening to Devin Haney, him being a relatively young fighter. So we're going to see if he can overcome that because he did not let his hands go in the Ramirez fight. And now that leads to Oscar De La Hoya having an excuse to not go through with the Ryan Garcia rematch. But tell me what you guys think. Oscar De La Hoya says that he will never put Ryan Garcia in there with one of his guys because, well, he will continue running. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.